All right, here it is, the last day of 2014 Bowl Expo. Kicking off the day, we have the oh-so-great Tony Martin, the Vice President of, I think it's operations now instead of international sales, from Lordfield / Legends / Lane Masters / California Bowling, LLC.
Hi, how you guys doing this morning?
Absolutely
Fantastic.
tremendous. Great to be sitting down today, that's for sure.
Yes, absolutely. Yesterday was a pretty long day.
It was, but it was always a great day. So what's new with Lordfield this year? Looks like, look at the equipment, it's great. And
Well, we've developed some new covers. We worked with a chemist out of Chicago that's helped us develop the new cover additives. We've got 4 new additives that we can put into the balls now. Plus, we can, variate the amount that goes into the balls to create different cover stocks. So we've got potentially 25 to 30 different cover stocks we can create now.
and so for those that do look at the video of the balls, when they think back to the Legends and Lane Masters, a lot of the names are coming back again.
Yeah, I took a look, and bringing the Lane Master name back last year was just a stepping stone. This year we needed to make a big impact, and some of the balls from the past that haven't been around for a while were really big, impactful balls for the Lane Master brand back then. So a lot of people remember those names, remember the weight blocks, and we're going to bring them up with new cover stocks with something that we've developed now, and we're hoping to make a really big splash this year.
Yeah, because we're seeing a lot of the bigger companies bringing back 1 or 2 balls from the past. We don't have to go into names, but we all know who they are. And I mean, one of the that kind of neat names from the old day was the Big Kahuna. I mean, everybody knew what that
Big
ball
Kahuna
was.
is back. Yeah, I love that ball to death because we can get that thing way down the lane and it just finishes with the fury. It's so strong in the back end that it doesn't look like it's going to be. The numbers doesn't say it's going to be, but when the thing turns over, it just hits hard.
And then the Buzz, kind of the ball near the end of the lifespan of the original Lane Masters. That's back in a couple of different versions.
Yeah, we're going to bring it back in the first version as a 2-piece, which was the original cover stock. But we've got the new additives in it, so it's going to actually extend a little further because of the pearl that we put in the ball, and have the same finish that it had before, because it is the weight block, and you can't change numbers, you can't change what the weight block does, but you can change how it does it.
Right.
And with that ball, we're bringing back a legendary ball, because everybody that I talked to said, I have the Buzz, I love the Buzz, I wanted the Buzz, and that was one of the first ones we wanted to bring back.
And one of the current ones that's kind of a cult favorite is the line with the pearl.
The Black Pearl
Black
Blue
Pearl.
Ocean.
Yeah, there you go.
Black Pearl Blue Ocean is a fantastic ball. It's the first ball we actually put the additive in. When I went to shoot the video of it, I could not believe the reaction we had on it. I had the guys go test it, and they came back and say, hey, yeah, it's great, fantastic. I'm going, okay, well, they said that about the last ball, so let's go shoot some film, let's see what's going on, and I'll be damned if it wasn't the best ball I've seen in a long time.
Now, are these videos available on your website?
Yeah, they're on the website, and each ball that we're going to have, before we have a release, we're going to have it out there 2 weeks before the release date, and they can see the video, and everybody can get a good idea what the ball does, and they'll be able to purchase it and expect what the ball does and be able to see it.
Okay, so let's cover the website now, and then we'll recap later so people can get their pens and paper ready.
All right, well, for the
what's
Lane Master side, you want www.lane-masters.com. For the Lordfield side, you want www.lordfield.com. And to purchase any of our products, you can go to lfbowling.com. All you got to do is register there, and you can purchase the product right online.
Yeah. So the Lane Master Legends products are being made in the U.S. now in Stockton.
It's back in Stockton, California. We just refit the factory, actually. The parent company invested thousands and thousands, over $100,000 just in a pouring station, so I can digitally match up the cover stocks now. So I can actually program a cover stock in the computer and come back and duplicate it later on when I need to pour another batch to make up for sales.
Okay, now you mentioned parent company. Someone looking over your shoulder back there. We want a little. We won't have to ask him any questions. He's bashful, but kind of who is that?
Okay, well, over my right shoulder is Yuno Jung. He is the Vice President of International Marketing for Lordfield. He's also my counterpart and my business partner. He helps me keep all the books straight so I can do all the other stuff that needs to be done.
No, you're not doing a very good job.
Yeah, well, he keeps the books for, pays the bills, all those things, so I don't have to worry about that part. It lets me concentrate on sales and development of the bowling balls.
Tony, how important is it to have the ownership behind you like that for you to be able to do what you need to do?
Well, the owner, Peter at Lordfield, is a really dedicated man to bowling. He started in bowling making the wrist supports that we all see on our website now, and developed his business from there and did quite well. He developed wrist supports for all the major bowling companies before, and now we're releasing them ourselves. And he's very strong about bowling. He even bought a bowling center in the last year. That's how much he loves bowling. And to have him behind us is a great advantage, and it really makes me feel good to have the support of somebody like that, because I know I can go out and go do what I need to do without having to worry about Bill getting paid, somebody saying, no, don't do this. He's pretty much let me do what I need to do to make sure we get the brand name back out.
Now, mentioning those wrist supports, it's kind of the granddaddy of wrist supports. We were looking at them yesterday. Kind of describe them, and then people can go to the videos and see what they look like, and I imagine go on the website and see, but I don't think a video can do it justice.
No, it can't, and we've got some pictures and items to describe the wrist supports. And the premium version of our wrist supports, they come with the germanium magnets built into the wristband itself, and those actually promote blood circulation while you're bowling. So at the end of the day, you're not so tired with your hand or cramps in your hand. It helps with blood circulation, and you'll feel a little more relaxed when you're going home after a league and you want to go to sleep. A lot of people with arthritis have problems, and they have problems sleeping because their hands are hurting after bowling. So instead of taking a couple of anti-inflammatories, look at the blood circulating earlier, so there's less swelling and less pain.
Yeah, and we hear about all these mattresses, pillow top. I mean, that's what it reminds me of when you look at the inside of the glove. There's just not a couple of pieces of rubber in there, but nice padding.
Yeah, it's a nice foam padding. It's air rated, so as you sweat, it doesn't absorb into your hand. It doesn't absorb into the wrist support itself, and the air just flows right through it. So you stay cool all day long when you're bowling.
So that's some great products there. So finishing up, people can get in touch with you at?
You can call me at California Bowling, Lane Masters, 916-476-9542. You can also email me at staff@lfbowling.com.
You mentioned staff. Obviously we don't have a pro staff out there, but you do have an amateur staff.
Right.
How can people get in touch, and maybe what benefit do they get out of it?
Well, as an amateur staffer, you get all the products at cost, but the amateur staff wasn't just built for amateurs to benefit from the cost factor. We built the amateur staff for the pro shops. We encourage all the pro shops to get one or two staffers to go out and bowl league with them. It doesn't cost the pro shop any money to get a staffer on. And the benefits that the pro shop will see is the staffer will be out bowling league, talking to other league bowlers, and tracking a bowler into your pro shop to buy the product. And that's what the whole amateur staff was designed for.
Yeah, because we see nowadays with the scoring levels, if I tell you, the generic bowler, hey, I had a 300, your question is, what'd you use?
That's
it's
exactly
no longer
right.
What kind of talent would you play? What'd you use?
That's right.
The magic ball.
Absolutely, and that's amateurs talking to amateurs. We love all the tournament bowlers, and we love that they throw our stuff, but the real meat of our amateur staff should be our league bowlers, because that's where bowling is the best place to be. Pro shops live from the league bowlers. They don't live from tournament bowlers. And don't take this wrong, tournament bowlers, but you guys don't spend the money that league bowlers do.
There's a lot more of them. And it was an interesting survey that was just done by one of the major companies showing the biggest market right now. I mean, it's small percentages, but the open play market is the largest one in growth right now.
Right, you're looking at 90% of our market is in league play. I got some great tournament staffers that are awesome. Keith Cordy, you're out there, I got you, bro. That's why I make sure you know I got you. But we got some awesome tournament players, but they're also awesome league bowlers too. And they go into the leagues and they talk to people. And that's what benefits the pro shop. Once they talk to the people, the pro shop benefits 100% from that.
I noticed a lot of companies, they look more for the tournament bowler with the equipment that they send out. A lot of the equipment you can't use on your typical house shop. So it's very important that you concentrate on the house bowler, because they're not going to buy that $250 ball that hooks in a lot of oil, because most of the time there's not a lot of oil out on the lake on the house shots.
No, and there's not. And that leads to the next part of what we've developed this year is we're going to the mid-price balls. Whereas before we only had premium price balls, the $200 and $229 ball. Now somebody's going to be able to get a $139, $149 ball from us. And that's going to be beneficial for everybody as well.
And those balls were the 200 and 250 a way back.
Yeah, those were actually, the Power Strike and the Buzz Attack series. Those balls were in the 189, 190 range back in the day. And now we're getting them, so they can have them at 139, 149.
Yeah, 'cause you need those balls to fill those niches, so you take some of the old technology, mix it with the new, and economical.
And becomes an economical source of protection for the bowler. So they can buy a ball without spending, $80 or $90 more than what they needed to spend to get the reaction they wanted.
Right.
Well, Tony, appreciate you coming on and being a sponsor of the Let's Go Bowling radio show. We appreciate that.
Well, we love working with you guys year in, year out. It's been a fantastic relationship. I love working with you, Bill. You and I go back quite a few years, and I really love working with you.
Yeah.
And
Longer.
great customer service. You guys give great customer service, and that's what the bowlers are looking for.
Absolutely. That's my number one key, yeah.
And how about the website again?
www.lane-masters.com, www.lordfield.com, and you can purchase at our site at lfbowling.com.
Thanks a lot, Tony.
Thanks a lot, guys. Nice being here.
Back to work.
All right. Bye-bye.